The dead may not return to life, but perhaps a fragment of their soul remains. Aizawa is giving out his heart to the enemy, who is borrowing his old friend Oboro. Regardless of the main objective, friendship is key to recovery. If there's a miracle, now is a good time. Picking up from the last chapter, it appears the method to bring back the personality of the dead is slowly working. Kurogiri is now agitated, trying to fight the old feelings. Aizawa press on further, mixing in with questions and their connection from the past. It's actually quite tense with the exchanges, so much so, the imagery of Oboro emerges from the fog of Kurogiri. Not only is drawn really well, but its emphasis gives out a rewarding feeling thanks to the build. In short, the concept of calling the dead, in a way, is a success. It's the opportunity to attain data, mainly on Nomu and his source. The only word Oboro barely able to say is hospital. Sadly, he passes out, and in their short-lived discussion, I wonder if there will be more in the future. Now that we learned the dead can link up, there's more opportunities to retrieve new data. Then again, perhaps the connection to a hospital is enough to call it accomplished. It depends where the road takes the heroes to. Sad for Aizawa for unable to connect further, but if he can avenge Oboro, it's more than enough to feel satisfied. It sort of suggested that Kurogiri's ordeal isn't over yet, since he is passed out, so only time will tell. For now, they can work on the data with hospital phrase. Clearly it's ambiguous, not knowing what exactly he meant by that, but it's a start. In a fan's point of view, it highly suggests that Dr. Uchiko is collecting the bodies and create Nomu elsewhere. It also suggests the shady tactic of attaining quirks, though I'm not a fan of believing Deku's quirks was stolen, so who knows. Despite in prison, All for One maintained his sinister presence, enjoying the time watching the world's dilemma. The creation of wine analogy is creepy to think. The man loves to abuse one's capabilities. The small lead raises the hope for Hawks. Now that the investigation discovered a possible villain's source location, the heroes are closing in to understand the agenda, the power source, and the progression. Hawks never looked so thrilled for one step closer. I believe the 3 months wait is still a goal, but obtaining knowledge of the villains will benefit greatly. Basically, this waiting period is all about the setup. The training shows promises with young heroes, the sources are collected, and all that's left is the leader's progression. Speaking of progression, Shigaraki is undergoing some hellish experiment. It's like a twisted operation that appears more of a torture device than upgrade. Uchiko is loving the sight because his masterpiece, as he calls it, is going perfectly. Apparently, Shigaraki's progression exceeded his expectation. I suppose that means we should expect him to be more powerful than we can possibly imagine. By that logic, he should not lose in his first try. However it plays out, I hope it's worth it. Overall, I thought this was a good chapter. I may not have a lot to say, but its delivery is nicely done. I like the last bits with Aizawa and Oboro, including the artwork. The progression is promising with the pieces coming together for heroes to raise their chance of winning the upcoming war. Shigaraki is enduring hell, but if it can spawn him as the devil, then hell it is. Perhaps the next chapter will dive in deeper to his agony. The clock is ticking. It's only a matter of time for the devil to rise. And that would do it for the review. I hope you enjoyed this one. I apologize for the review to come out so late. I am aware it was released a while back, but unfortunately for me, I was under the weather and I'm almost recovered. As you can tell, my voice isn't exactly the best. I am trying to do my best before the year ends. So what do you think of this chapter? Share your thoughts in the comment section. If you like this and want more of this, subscribe to my channel and my world will be yours to stay. Until next time, Take care.